the breakdown. I'm here with Chase DeMoor.
Hi.
Right.
Oh, you know, growing just a little bit.
I know. Are you annoyed that you're the first fight of the night?
Yeah, I think, you know, to fight for a heavyweight championship in a prelim is crazy. To fight for a heavyweight championship, the very first fight in the prelim is even crazier. But, you know, it has to, you know, make sense because, like, you know, in all fairness, we know that the other people on the prelims probably aren't going to get a whole lot of views. We need to pack the stadium early, make it look like a sold-out venue. You know, in retrospect, I'm probably the most popular one on the prelims, so they got to use me as a sandwich, essentially. My opponent's not super popular like, you know, Ryan or Swarms, but if I was fighting either one of them, I'm sure we'd be last.
So do you want them next?
They can't fight. I don't want either one of them.
I feel like they're half of your weight as well. You are a big boy.
That's what they all say.
I feel like that was mildly inappropriate now I've said that. Thank you.
Hey, you want to get inappropriate, we can go there.
But this is a belt opportunity, like finally, and probably your first win. Sorry, was that a bit too much?
No, that's good.
You just looked at me funny. No, I'm professional. I'm working with Wade.
It's fair.
Let's not make this weird.
No, it's fair. It's fair. Yeah, 100%. It's going to be my first win. It's hard because, you know, our second fight we technically, you know, won, but we lost because of a DQ. It's hard. Alan, I don't really count that too much. It's 24 hours notice. You know, I wasn't.
It's an exhibition. You can't win an exhibition.
It was an exhibition. So it's, you know, we're 0-2 technically on the box track, whatever, with a DQ loss and RTD. It doesn't matter. Records don't really matter in this influencer space. All I know is we finally got a fair opponent in Tembo Arts. Tembo Arts thinks I'm underestimating him, but, you know, it is what it is. We're going to go in there. We're going to, you know, do our job to the best of the ability. We're going to get him out of there, and then that's all that matters. Get the belt.
I mean, you fought Josh and obviously Alan, who's like heavyweight champion, who's like a through and through fighter. So are you happy with Tempo Arts perhaps being your first influencer boxing shot?
Yeah, you know, that's not to discredit him. He has 2 wins, but if I fought the 2 guys he fought too, I would have wins as well. You know, I haven't been super impressed with what he's done. Hopefully he's not watching film on those past fights. Alan's been a great person to me, a great support in my camp. I've actually was out there training with him for a bit. You know, he's really helped me a lot, come as a fighter, come as a man even. So huge shout out to Alan Belcher for that. And you know, he messaged me just last night. He said, you know, control the tempo, control the dance. You're gonna knock this kid out. So I'm feeling good.
I mean, there's something quite like admirable about that. I mean, Alan obviously whooped your ass, but there's levels to this. He's a professional fighter. And for you to then work with him in this camp to help you against Tempo Arts, I think that's quite admirable, really.
Yeah, I think it's big. You know, he's a world champion. He's a heavyweight, bare knuckle heavyweight champ. Yeah. I think, you know, if you want to be a champ, you got to get in there with the champs. I've stepped in there with him when nobody else wanted to, so it shows I have the heart. I'm not, you know, nervous. I'm not scared. I'm calm and ready. You know, and then, you know, just training with him, understanding like the mental aspect behind fighting. It's been huge, man, and it goes deeper than I always thought. You know, growing up, you think fighting is like who's the bigger, faster, stronger guy, beat him up. But, you know, boxing is a sweet science, is what they call it, and, you know, he really helped me develop as a person, as a man, as a fighter. And so, you know, that time out there was really well respected, and I'm excited to essentially, you know, go finish this thing.
But essentially, Alan is a pro fighter. He knows how to box. He's so seasoned. He's well timed. Do you think that is how much is that going to help you within this fight? Because Tempo Arts, he's a novice. They're a bit crazy, a bit erratic, harder to tell what's going to happen. So do you think that's going to help you essentially fighting someone who can fight rather than influencer boxers? Yeah,
obviously the pace changes when you fight influencer boxers because you never know what they're going to throw. It doesn't make any sense. But here's the thing with that is once the fight slows down, the nerves come to settle, then you really, the levels show. The talent essentially shows. You know, obviously I'm expecting Tempo to go out there and he's just going to be throwing a bunch of stuff. He looked, you know, kind of quick for his size on the pads. He doesn't move his head much, but I think he has a bad knee. So he's already, you know, props to him for getting in the ring with a bad knee.
Yeah. What makes you think he has a bad knee? Has he got a brace on?
Yeah, I think he hurt his knee a couple months ago, and so he's had a brace on it. You know, big ups to him. I'm happy he showed up. You know, I'm happy he's here. You know, we just get in there. There's no really time for the nerves to come because we're the first fight, and I think that, you know, getting there with a seasoned fighter versus an influencer is going to be a night and day difference. So.
Yeah, I'm proud of that. And are you going to use your size advantage? Obviously, in some respects, you might get more fatigued. You obviously have a lot of muscles. They need a lot of oxygen. Oh, do that again. That is speaking to me. And he maybe have better endurance. So have you been working on that? I know from the Josh fight, I think every fight from that has got better, I guess, through the experience and through generally training.
Yeah, I would say that, you know, boxing is like all about ring experience, like understanding how to control it. The biggest thing in fighting is like understanding your tempo, understanding how to conserve your energy and use it at, you know, peak times. I think, you know, that's something that we really dialed in on this camp. And so, you know, now that we were able to, you know, understand how to control our energy and our muscle mass and our oxygen, it's going to be a quick night for me.
Thank you for speaking to me. Can we get a flex? Can we get like it's like a cheese grater.